Don't you just want to defeat procrastination? Get up and get things done? Isn't this the intention that you wake up with every day? And then the moment comes and something is holding you back. But what is it? You're not lazy, you just don't want to do it. You have to fight to do it. But what if you won? What if you didn't procrastinate for a whole week? What would happen then? That's what I'm gonna find out. So now I'm going to go ahead and write down my to-dos for the day and for the week in Google Calendar, and this is something that I've been doing pretty consistently this year. It's really useful and you can bring it with you anywhere. So I'm just going to plan out my week. It took 45 minutes to plan my week until Friday, and I think it's so worth to take this time to plan, because the time that gets wasted if you don't plan is much more than 45 minutes. So I'm just going to show you what I came up with. I have a pretty detailed plan. I just left the weekend to be planned. So let's get started. So for the first day, I definitely hit the ground running. I got my workout done, yoga, meditation, and then had a shower and got ready, which always makes me feel like I can do pretty much anything. I love listening to audiobooks while I'm getting ready. I feel like I was very scattered in the beginning, very not present, but now I have this sense of clarity and purpose. I'm just gonna say, taking the time for yourself first and to plan and to organize makes a world of difference. So after making some lunch, I remained pretty active. The first day I just had so much energy for everything, partly powered by Bischoff cookies with banana. Tastes so good. And of course, made some time to go outside. That really makes a difference when you're working a lot at home. You definitely also need to be out in the nature as much as possible. So it's day 2 and I am immediately noticing that I made some miscalculations in my plans, which are I did not include anybody else in them. What I have come to realize in only a single day is that people come to you unexpected, and you're supposed to be a good child, partner, friend. It somehow still needs to be planned, so that's something that I will think of for the future because you should say no, you should make your boundaries, and that's important, but sometimes you just can't do much about it. Made some lunch, definitely made sure to call my mom even though there was no time. So second update, we actually ended up being quite productive even though we had some setbacks, and we filmed a lot of scenes for this week's video, even though this one got in most of them and tried to ruin them, but it's okay, we're gonna do this today. So we finished filming all of the B-roll for this week's video, and it's a little bit crazy here. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but other than that, I think we are on a good way. And actually getting help freed an hour of my schedule, so we're gonna go and take a walk in the sunny weather now. After recording the whole day, it was really good to be outside again. It really recharged me, but still I came back and started editing and did another workout and some yoga. Definitely no sitting around. Day 3, I've spent the whole morning editing and I have terrible anxiety because I didn't prioritize and I have set up extreme expectations for myself this week. I thought if I'm not at work, I can do all the things that I've been meaning to do at home in 1 week, but I can't. And there's a reality to how limited your personal resource is, and also your time. And I think this is when tough decisions come in and you have to cut things out until you get to a part where you're happy with how much you're doing and how much you're not doing. So I really needed to just meditate and listen to myself a little bit. Otherwise, I was just going to be unproductive the whole day. Made some lunch and then everything started falling back into place again. So I did end up feeling better. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I'm just grateful that I had the time and the space to give myself this moment of emotion, to really feel it and to listen to my body. I know a lot of people don't get that opportunity, and it's also something that I didn't plan for in my plan. I feel like you not only need to plan for other people coming into your schedule, but I'm realizing you also need to plan for yourself for the sake of your mental health. But I did film today's video and I'm just gonna keep filming and editing for the rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I know that I look like I just got out of bed, but it's day 4 and I was so inspired by the spurt of productivity that I had yesterday editing all day this video that I woke up this morning and just finished it. It's about 1 o'clock and now I'm going to start taking care of everything else, but I feel just so light taking care of the most important thing first. And now it's time to make some lunch. So I made some very strange lunch and then finished up editing, which always makes me feel very good because I have the most important thing out of the way and then I focus on cleaning and making my environment very motivating and fresh, which is really actually one of my hobbies. And after that, I just worked some on my laptop and picked up the guitar. So it's day 5 and I actually got so much done, but today I'm having a different kind of problem. I have to do a thumbnail for my new video and I've been meaning to do this all morning, but I'm just not inspired. And obviously there's a deadline in play, which is something that you 100% need if you're working for yourself, but I just couldn't get inspired. So pro tip here, I'm just going to try and do this for 1 minute, even though I'm not inspired. This is something that I came to learn. I call it the 1 minute rule. If you don't want to do something, there's a bit of a friction barrier between you and that thing that you want to get done. Well, you can try doing it for 1 minute and usually that changes. You get into a state of flow. Hey, I did it. I forced myself to do it. I wasn't inspired, but I did it anyway. And honestly, after 3 minutes, I didn't know that I forced myself anymore. I was just going at it. And now I have a thumbnail that I'm super proud of. I'm really happy with it. And I'm now, a weight is lifted off my shoulders. And I think I am going to use my lightweightedness to watch some Skillshare and get better at editing. Day 6, just had a relaxed morning, finally socializing with some friends today and going to go out into the nice weather. There was this question of whether or not doing everything will make mindfulness easier, like meditation, and I think the unfortunate answer that I'm kind of coming to realize right now is no, because the only way that it does get easier is if you actually have this mindset that you don't need to get everything done every day, that there needs to be some balance and a moment for silence every single day, no matter if there are a few things to do or not. So it's day 7, it's finally over. I had a lot of fun trying this out. One thing is for sure, I learned a lot and I have a few tips for you if you're ever trying that for a day or a couple of days and trying to cram a lot of work in one place. So tip number 1 is always start with planning so that you can at least clear your head from all the things that you have to do. Tip number 2, plan time for friends, expected friends and unexpected friends, because they could need you at any minute and you don't want to be a bad friend or a family member. And that doesn't mean you always have to answer them straight away, but plan that time to be there for for your tribe. Then plan time outside, because nature is like, it's like medicine. It's really great for your soul and you need it to heal and be more productive. Fourth, plan fun. Even if you don't have time for fun, plan fun, because fun just makes the things that come after it that much more easier. And it's never the case that you so don't have time that you cannot for 5 minutes watch TV or read a book or something. The fifth thing is you should reflect and navigate as you go. No matter for what kind of time you made your plan, you should always review it as you're going and just navigate in the way that you're feeling, that is still good for you, that is still balanced for you. If you realize there's too much on your plate, go back and change things around. Don't let it get to the stage where you feel trapped in your own plan. And the last tip that I have for you is the 1-minute rule. Try to inspire yourself and motivate yourself as much as you can. And if it's not working, try the 1-minute rule. Try to just do it for a little bit. And if that's not working, please let go, do something else, forgive yourself. Don't feel guilty. Definitely don't try without planning with these things, because that's what I think led to my breakdown. And best of luck to you, and I will see you in my next video.